Okay. I'm here with my husband.
Yeah, hello. How are you doing today?
I'm doing well, thanks. How about you?
Yeah, I thank God.
So we want you to teach us English through conversation. We'll be bringing different topics. So if my husband says something that is new to me, like a new word, or you say something that is new to me, or I say something that is new to him, he's okay to stop me and ask me what does that mean. But we want to be using this way to learn English. I know some people, they may be like, how come they are saying that they are learning English and they are speaking in English? So English is not my language, okay? I just use it to survive, to live, okay? So I have my natural language or other language. So if we are in this conversation, if I say something that is horrible, we call it like shooting a buffalo. How do you say that? Like kurasimbogo. Like when someone says something that is not grammatically correct, that's how we use it to say back home. Oh, she's shooting the buffalo. So we're going to run through conversation, but we want to talk about, there's this topic that my husband always wants to know a lot of things about it. He's curious about it, and I know like some of other people, they are so curious about this thing we're going to talk about. So guys, for whoever who will be following this conversation, if we say something that is not grammatically correct, remember that we're learning, and learning, it's everyday thing. So we keep learning day by day, right, Iki?
That's right.
Okay, now ask.
So, I have a question. Are you still there?
I'm here. What's your question?
So, like you said, we have different, topics to discuss about. But the first topic is about the Great Pyramid of Giza Plateau. So that's what we want to talk about first.
The Great Pyramid of Giza, a classic topic. What do you want to dig into?
So, as you know, this is so fascinating story, ancient story. So we want to know how these ancient people, they were able to build something massive like that.
It is fascinating, right? Ancient Egyptians used simple tools and clever techniques like ramps and levers, along with a large workforce to move massive limestone blocks with amazing precision.
So how they were able to lift up those massive, heavy block, because I believe each one of those stones or those blocks, one could weight up to 80 tons. So can you explain me a little bit about that?
Absolutely. They likely used a system of ramps, levers, and manpower. Ramps could have been straight, zigzagging, or circular around the pyramid, allowing workers to haul blocks up gradually. Levers help position the stones precisely. Good old ingenuity.
So how come they were able to do something like that? And do they have like schools and the university or somewhere to get the knowledge to do something good like that in those period of time?
They didn't have universities like we do today, but they had skilled laborers and craftsmen. Knowledge was passed down through apprenticeships, and they had a deep understanding of mathematics and astronomy, crucial for building such precise structures.
That sounds You know, it's beyond human imagination. You know.
It really is. The scale and precision of their work continue to astound us, even with today's technology.
So, one curious question. So, there is that one, you know, the Great Pyramid of Giza. So, and then they do have another one in Mexico, and as well as China, and and then the research shows that they all pyramid around the world. They all connected together. So how you know, how did this happen? How they were able to communicate and be able to connect all these pyramids together?
The connection between pyramids worldwide is more about shared architectural concepts than direct communication. Different cultures independently developed pyramid structures for various reasons: tombs, temples, or monuments. The idea that they're connected globally is intriguing, but it's more likely parallel development than direct linkage.
So how? Because they did not have, you know, telephone or cell phone. They did not have internet, and how they were able to communicate, or one from this side, you know, understand that these things is being built, and then we can build something similar.
Well, there wasn't direct communication across continents. It's more about each culture reaching similar conclusions independently. When you look at the basic shape, a pyramid is a simple and stable structure. It's likely that many civilizations discovered this on their own, leading to the construction of pyramids around the world.
But it's beyond imagination though, because there is no way in this world someone can do something here in America and at the same time someone do something, for example, in Africa, and someone else do something in India, and after a long period of time, for people who will be living by that time, they see the similarity between those three things, and without communication between those people who did those three things.
It does sound almost impossible, but it's a testament to human ingenuity. Remember, these structures were built over different periods, often separated by centuries. Cultures independently finding similar solutions to architectural challenges shows the incredible parallel development in human history.
So could this be like this was maybe aliens, you know, came down to help, since they did not have like schools of technology to understand all this? Because if you take a look at it, it implies a lot of mathematics, you know, equations to know how they will, you know, lay out these blocks, how they will, you know, try to align this with the Orion, you know, you know these stars that are called Orion belt. So they say that this Great Pyramid of Giza Plateau is very aligned with, you know, Orion belt. So, and then that's where it raises, you know, too many questions. Say, you know, how could this be possible if there were no one, you know, come to help them like aliens? How do you know?
Is it true?
Is
there
it true?
any aliens involvement in this technology in a pyramid, or is it just a saying?
The alien theory is a popular one, but most historians and archaeologists believe the pyramids were built by human hands. Ancient Egyptians were skilled mathematicians and astronomers. Aligning the Great Pyramid with Orion's belt and achieving such precision showcases their advanced knowledge, not necessarily extraterrestrial help. It's a mystery, but one rooted in human capability.
So how about this? What is it? It says that it's also lay in the center of equator. Do you know what I'm talking about?
The Great Pyramid of Giza isn't on the equator. It's actually located quite a distance north of the equator, in Egypt, near the 30th parallel north. The equator is the imaginary line that splits the Earth into the northern and southern hemispheres. Even though it doesn't lie on the equator, the pyramid's geographical alignment is still impressively precise.
So how did they do that? To know all this, geographical, mathematical, trying to align, this pyramid with something significant like this, something that they say that if you do math with, how high the Great Pyramid is with the light of, the speed of the light, they say if you try to calculate the height of this pyramid and the speed of the light, it's kind of, similar. So what do you say about that?
This precision in the pyramid's measurements and alignment likely came from advanced knowledge of mathematics and astronomy, honed through centuries of observation and meticulous record keeping. They truly achieved engineering marvels.
For me, it's kind of mind-blowing. I don't know. It's beyond my imagination. Whenever I try to think about the pyramid and everything, I feel like I'm going to get crazy. I don't get anything beyond that. Can I imagine how they were able to do that?
It's completely understandable. The scale and precision of the pyramids are staggering, even by today's standards. It's a testament to human ingenuity and determination, pushing the boundaries of what's possible. The mystery adds to their allure.
So what was the reason behind of all this architecture?
The primary reason for building the pyramids was to serve as monumental tombs for pharaohs and elite members of society. They believed in an afterlife where their rulers would become gods. The grand scale and precise alignment were meant to honor them and ensure a safe passage to the afterlife. Quite the legacy.
Wow, that's good. Actually, so what is the pyramids are getting used for these days? Like if you try to go take us inside the pyramid, how does it look like? What do they do in there for now? So I don't know, just something that is just there or is used for something else. I never been there, but I'm trying to go there with you. Try to take me over there inside the pyramid of Giza.
Inside the Great Pyramid of Giza, you'll find a series of passageways and chambers. The most famous include the King's Chamber, the Queen's Chamber, and the Grand Gallery. These spaces were originally used for burial purposes, filled with treasures for the afterlife. Today, they're empty and carefully preserved for archaeological study and tourism. It's like stepping back in time.
So talking about, the burial chambers, so there is this, they say the Pharaoh Khufu chambers, and it has a little bit of window, and that window is very, very aligned with Orion belt, and then it's also aligned with the sun's light, which they saying that there is communication with between Pharaoh Khufu and gods. So is it true?
Yes, that's one of the fascinating theories. The air shafts in the King's Chamber of the Great Pyramid are indeed aligned with specific stars. The one pointing towards Orion's belt is thought to symbolize the pharaoh's journey to join the gods in the afterlife. The connection with the sun's light also reflects the importance of Ra, the sun god, in Egyptian mythology. It's a powerful mix of astronomy, architecture, and spirituality.
How about there's something, honey, you always say that. I did not get a chance to read anything about these pyramids, but my husband here, he was able to read some of the things, different books about it. There's something he told me that, like, when there are certain corners of this pyramid that you cannot see, like when you are like down on the earth, but when you go with airplane, that they are able to see some of the like extra corners. Is it true, honey?
Yeah, it is true, and then I think he can, help us to understand. What Flora is talking about is this Great Pyramid of Giza Plateau. It has like 4 corners, or when you look at it, it shows like it has like shapes, what I can call shapes, and then that shape is like 4 corners. But when you fly over, especially in equinox, you can see different layout, different corner of this Great Pyramid of Giza, which, it's like 8, corners instead of, 4 corners, the way people, they can, see, outside. But when you fly over, you can see different shapes. So what do you, tell us about? What can you tell us about?
I get it now. What you're talking about is the optical illusion of the Great Pyramid. While it looks like a perfect 4-sided structure from the ground, each side of the pyramid actually has a subtle concavity, making it have 8 sides instead of 4. This can be seen from above during specific lighting conditions, particularly at sunrise and sunset on the equinoxes. It's a remarkable feat of engineering that adds to the pyramid's mystique.
Wow, this is a fascinating story,
Actually, what's the meaning of fascinating?
Fascinating means something that's extremely interesting or captivating. It grabs your attention or sparks curiosity because of its unique or intriguing qualities.
Can you please use it in a sentence? Remember, this conversation was about learning English through conversation. Can you please use this word in a sentence?
Absolutely, Flora. The intricate detailing of the ancient pyramids is fascinating, revealing the advanced knowledge and skills of the Egyptians. It captures how captivating and impressive their work is.
Oh, can I try to tell you another example or another sentence? Then you will tell me if I'm correct or not.
Of course, go ahead. Love to hear your example.
Imagining how God created human being is fascinating.
That's perfect, Flora. Imagining how God created human beings is fascinating. It beautifully conveys the wonder and intrigue of contemplating creation. Great job.
So the other question that I have about this Great Pyramid of Giza, it's about the researchers, said that if this pyramid holds something like, kind of power, kind of electricity, where they say there is, one journalist who climbed all the way to the top, and then he had this bar of water, and then it turns out like electricity. Do you know anything about this?
Yep, that's an intriguing legend. Some theories suggest the Great Pyramid holds a form of ancient energy or power. One story tells of an explorer climbed to the top with a bottle that mysteriously shattered, supposedly due to an electrical discharge. While it's an interesting tale, there's no scientific evidence supporting the idea of the pyramid generating electricity. Makes for a good story, though.
Yeah, it is. One more thing. So, what is connection between the Great Pyramid of Giza and Nikola Tesla? You know, so what is connection between these two things?
What is Nikola Tesla?
Nikola Tesla. He was a brilliant inventor and electrical engineer known for his pioneering work in developing alternating current AC electricity.
So, what is connection between him and this Great Pyramid of Giza?
There's a popular conspiracy theory that Nikola Tesla was inspired by the Great Pyramid's design for his work on wireless energy transmission. The theory suggests he believed the pyramid's location and shape could concentrate energy, like his Wardenclyffe Tower. However, it's more of a speculative link rather than a proven connection. Tesla was a brilliant mind, but his connection to the pyramid is mostly speculative.
So, actually, how many pyramids do we have in the, like worldwide, how many pyramids in total do we have?
Well, there are over 100 pyramids in Egypt alone, with the most famous being those at Giza. Worldwide, there are hundreds more, including those in Sudan, known as the Nubian Pyramids, and others scattered across places like Mexico, Peru, and even China. The total number is hard to pin down, but it's safe to say there are several hundred around the world.
Oh my God. So what is something do they all have in common, those pyramids worldwide?
Pyramids across the world share a few common traits. They usually serve as monumental tombs or religious structures. They reflect sophisticated mathematical and architectural knowledge, and many align with astronomical bodies or events. These massive structures were built with meticulous precision and often required immense labor and resources, showcasing the ingenuity of ancient civilizations around the globe.
So are people still building pyramids around in this era, or they were just in the past?
While traditional pyramids like those of ancient Egypt or Mesoamerica are not commonly built today, some modern structures are inspired by the pyramidal shape. These include museums, hotels, and even office buildings. However, their construction serves more aesthetic or symbolic purposes rather than religious or funerary ones. The legacy of pyramids continues, but the traditional building of massive stone pyramids has largely faded into history.
Oh, that's so good. Yeah, so can you tell us something else, like a tip that we can go with today, something that can help us to learn English, or something that can help our friends, our community to have the language with, like whatever language someone is trying to learn, something that can help them to take it to the next level.
How about exploring some English idioms and phrases? They can be fun and useful for your community.
Let's try some tongue twist sentences.
All right, here's a classic. She sells seashells by the seashore. Give it a go.
She said seashell by the seashell.
Seashell. Can you repeat it again?
Sure. She sells seashells by the seashore. Give it another shot.
She sells the seashell by the seashore.
Yes, much better. Tongue twisters are tricky, but you're getting the hang of it. You're doing great.
Okay. Can you repeat one more time, please?
Of course. She sells seashells by the seashore. Keep practicing.
She said she said by the seashore.
Or
Shoe shell. Shoe sells. Are you there?
She said.
absolutely, I'm here.
She
Ready?
sells.
She said by the seashore.
There you go. Nailed it. Great job.
The next one, please.
All right, try this one. Peter Piper picked a peck of pickled peppers. Give it a go.
Can you please say like two first word alone?
Sure thing. Peter Piper picked a peck of pickled peppers. Now it's your turn.
Peter Piper.
Please tell me
Go slow.
three first words.
Go slow.
Peter Piper picked a peck.
Peter Piper picked a peck.
That's it. Now keep going. A peck of pickled peppers.
A peck of the pickled pepper.
Nice try. It's a tricky one, but you're getting closer. Keep practicing.
Okay, tell me again.
Sure, here it is. Peter Piper picked a peck of pickled peppers. Give it another shot.
Oh my god, that one is so hard. I would like my audience to write this in the comment if they understand this.
Pete Picker is picked picker.
That was a valiant effort. Tongue twisters
That
are meant
was
to be
it.
challenging. It's
Oh
all
my
in good fun.
god. So we will continue. Thank you so much. This was interesting, right, DK?
Yeah, it was.
All right. Thank you. Bye.
Glad you enjoyed it. Take care, Flora.
Thank
Bye.
you. Bye bye. Okay. I'm here with my husband.
Yeah, hello. How are you doing today?
I'm doing well. Thanks. How about you?